Well, hello everyone. Today I'm doing a DIY where I changed this tissue box into a gorgeous GLAM tissue box. So if you guys are interested and want to see how I did this, keep watching. So I'll be using some glitter paper, got my scissors, I got a razor to cut the board, got some glue sticks for my glue gun. I'll also be keeping the box so that way I'll be able to fit everything very well. I also picked up some beautiful bling wrap from Hobby Lobby, and I also saved the top part of an old box so that way I can go ahead and trace out everything perfectly. I'll also be using the board left over from the previous one. I forgot to mention that you will need something to kind of trace out the boxes. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing like my measurements for each side of the box. And so I'm just going to rotate it and trace it out. And I'm also going to trace out the top. Now using the old lid from the other tissue box, I'm gonna go ahead and trace out the opening so that way I'll know to cut that and that's the top. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just slice these out with my razor. Alright, you guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just glue the sides on each part. And I'm gonna use my glue gun because it just works best for me. Now, I just like to use the box to make sure I got everything kind of evened up and making sure that the box will be able to fit in and out of the holder that I'm making. So on this part, you guys, I made a little mistake. I kind of made the part a little bit too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and trace out another piece to make sure that it's able to close. Alright, you guys, so yes, it is able to go in and out. So that is the outside that I will be working with. Alright, you guys, so next I'm gonna go ahead and just put some glue at the top and go ahead and trace out the top part of it and the sides. And so I'm just gonna glue it down and get my scissors and cut around it. And this part doesn't have to be perfect because it will be covered by the bling wrap. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get it as close as I possibly can. And then what I did was I used my razor to kind of poke a hole, and then I can kind of feel around the edge to kind of know like how far to cut. So I just kind of did that method to go ahead and get the opening cut out. Alright, you guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish covering the outside of my box with the glitter paper. And I have 2 sheets of this, so I ran out, but I continued to cover it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the bottom to go ahead and get that part off of there. Alright, you guys, so I really didn't get to record this part, but the only thing that I did was I got the silver glitter paper, folded it in half, and did the same method as gluing it around. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just put my bling wrap on, and I'm gonna like cut this in slices because I don't want it to be as thick. And so I'm just gonna cut it in different slits and put it on like that. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna put some bling wrap across the top of it. That way it can just kind of cover like the little pieces apart where the paper is kind of sticking out. And I love this wrap because it's really easy to work with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this down. And I know I have a lot of the glue parts on there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that up at the end. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of glue around the opening. Also make sure that it's glued in the inside. Alright, you guys, so after you're done, it should be able to fit in there very nice and snug. And this worked out perfect, and I really, really love this. Alright, you guys, so there you have it. Those are my gorgeous blinged out tissue boxes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.